about your goodness, Yeshua, and what you've done for me. Oh, I don't deserve anything you've done for me, and I don't deserve that you laid your life for me. Over and over, I let you down. Over and over, you stayed around. Unconditionally, you keep on loving me, loving me. That's why you are so holy. That's why you are holy. That's why you are holy. Oh yeah, you are holy. I'm calling you Yah. You are Yah the mighty. Heaven ain't going to heaven, You better watch your mouth when you're talking about who it is you reppin'. There are crazy people who seduce you for your soul. Everything that glitters don't always turn to gold. Whoa. Sometimes it's hard to believe when you're going through it. Trying to give my very best, so I'm trying to keep the faith. I know you got my back, I don't have to worry. You don't ever sleep, 'cause you are holy. You are holy. You are holy. You are holy. And your whole soul, Almighty. You are so beautiful. Beginning and holy. You are holy forever. Holy. No one compares to you, 'cause you are holy. Holy, 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 holy. Holy, 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 holy.
Shalom, fam. I've been gone for a minute, but I had to take care of some business. All right. Y'all, you know, brother told y'all a couple weeks ago I got laid off, had to handle some business. Whole life done got rearranged, but it's all right. I won't complain. Yeah. I just had to focus. I had to focus on something. Okay. All right. You know, in the Bible, if you ain't taking care of your family, you in sin right there. Right? Those of you who know the word. Okay, so with that in mind, what sense does it make for a preacher to ask you to take your bill money and have faith and put in the offering basket? Why don't he have faith? Lead by example. How come they don't have faith about them church bills getting paid then? Huh? Why it always got to be the church members having faith and give up their bill money? But yeah, had to take care of some business. I'm glad. I'm thankful that y'all were, concerned. But yeah, I want y'all to. This ain't for y'all necessarily. This is for some people that might be in church or whatever. I'm not trying to belittle you. No, I just want you to ask questions. Why can't you ask questions? You understand? Why can't you ask questions? I was in a Walmart about an hour ago, ran into my cousin, trying to talk to him. And he all right, as long as he obey the Bible, he all right. But, the Bible said we got to, that the Most High Spirit is going to lead us into all truth. Why don't you want to investigate and see if what I'm telling you is true? That's the question. Why these church folks why they won't look and see if they telling the truth. If I'm telling the truth or y'all telling the truth. Why? Yeah, that's a question. Talking about it don't matter. Yes, it matters. That's how I know you ain't studying the Bible enough. It do matter who the real biblical Israelites are. The real nation of Israel is like hands on the clock. Understand? It matter. If it didn't matter, then why did they hide everything? If it ain't matter, then why grown men, grown black men, when they say we the people, they got to go on a apology tour. Let's see. Nick Cannon, Kanye, Kyrie. Come on, if it don't matter. But anyway, I'm not knocking my cousin. It's just, I doubt he'd see this, but there's a chance he is. He might, because we can folk. But nevertheless, let me get on into it. Anybody got any questions before we get started? This probably won't be a long one. What's up, Brother Galen? You're welcome to join me if you want to. I'll drop the link in the chat. I ain't seen you in a while. But yeah. Think about that. Now, how many was these so-called shepherds that always asked the congregation to have faith? How many of them was leading them to go get them shots? Huh? Well, when is the pastor going to have some faith? Huh? How many of them just sacrifice? How many of them sacrifice their congregation? All right. How many of them going to sacrifice? How many of them sacrifice their congregation? Now, look, I'm not going to put nobody down, but people got to start. We got to start challenging this stuff. See, see, anytime they encroaching on the Most High, this is our stuff. This is our stuff. They messing with our Father's image. Yeah, I might be back a little bit more. I've been taking some classes. I had to absorb a book in about 3 days. Yeah, I had to absorb a book about 3 days. And I ain't been in a classroom in over 20 years. So, yeah, I had to focus on getting this book done and take care of my family. Think about that. Y'all, some of y'all think about that. You ain't been in the classroom 20 years and you used to working, standing up, working fast all day. And then all of a sudden you got to sit down and calm, and slow down. It take a little bit of getting used to, but all praise to the Most High. Passed it. All right. The link is in the chat, Brother Gale. I'm going to go on and get started. Well, yeah, they had us helping. Yeah, I didn't do what I did was they navigated me to the right places. I took all those tests, took all them tests. Took all those tests. While I wait on Brother Galen to come in. He in. Let me see here. Shalom.
Shalom, my brother. How are you this evening?
All right.
Good. The Most High is still on the throne, isn't he?
Yeah. You got anything you want to say, brother?
Well, I'm agreeing with you, my brother, man. It really does matter who we are and whose we are. And people that people need their full identity to be all that the Most High has called us to be. And our identity is tied up in who he is. Right.
And a lot of my hangups and had me on the suicide path. I'm talking about running police off the road, stuff, because I didn't know who I was.
Right.
That's the biggest of it. Self-hate. You don't know where you fit in. You don't know what you want to do. You don't know nothing. And the whole time, these people got us thinking that they are friends and we can trust them. And this is our country. The whole time they lied. And yeah, that was my biggest problem.
Yeah,
I didn't know who I was, what I supposed to been doing. How is it when I graduated? I didn't know the next step. No more. I'm supposed to be living right. My mother did that. The school didn't do nothing.
And
they did offer a few Bible courses, which was white supremacy. That's why you see that milk being poured on the scripture. It's too strong. It's black and it's too strong. We got to cream. We got to add a little creamer to the word. Anybody but the Negroes, brother Pastor Richardson say. You ever heard him say that? Pastor Richardson. But anyway, anybody but the Negro. Anybody can be the Israelites but the Negroes. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. So you just feel free to interject at any time. I don't know this video is gonna be too long, but
yeah, and you know, man, my wife and I were doing some study things yesterday on the Shabbat, and you know, I forgot exactly who it was, but anyway, they were interviewing these quote unquote Jewish people in Israel, and you know, there was some of the true Israelites, you know, those from Africa and around the world had come back there, and you know, they were protesting them mistreating them.
yeah,
Man, so many of those white quote unquote Jews got on there and said that they're racist and they hate these people, they should be killed. In fact, one of the men said that they should put all those people in a certain land, and if they don't act right, we just drop a big bomb on them.
why not just leave them? Why not just leave them alone?
Yeah.
You got to drop the bomb on them.
Then the other one said,
they talking about the real Hebrews.
yeah, they talking about doing that to the real Hebrews. And the other one said we should put them over there and carpet bomb them. You know, and so like my wife commented, you know, if it's hard for y'all to do that to us, then it must have been all right for Hitler to do what he did to you.
Right.
You know,
you already know. You more educated than me. You know they the same people. But yeah,
oh yeah,
I don't agree with mass murder and extinction and trying
right.
to take out nobody. That ain't in the word. That ain't in the word.
Not at all.
When he wants somebody gone, he gonna do the taking out. But yeah,
that's right, my brother.
Yeah, and let it be known in case some people you have to spell it out. We don't hate nobody, but we ain't tolerating. We ain't tiptoeing through the tulip to appease your feelings. Understand?
That's right.
We ain't trying to appease you. Y'all got all kind of avenues to appease your feelings. You turn the TV on, it caters to you. You go about in your daily life, it caters to you. Your people are running the world, that caters to you. So don't come over here expecting us to cater to you. But all right, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I just want to
listen. I'm a chime in and out, man. I'm gonna just turn my cam off. I'm doing a couple things. I'm listening, and I'll break in when I feel like I'm gonna say something. Okay.
Okay.
All right, brother. Thank you so much for inviting me in.
Your sound was bleeding back in. I might mute you, so you might have to unmute yourself.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay. All right, family. Let's go to the Bible. Glad y'all could join this impromptu. All right, let's see here what I got down first. Okay, let me go to Colossians 1:15. Share my screen. We're going to talk about the image of the Most High first. We got to do that first. Talk about the image of the Most High. He's the blueprint. All right, this is talking about Mashiach, okay? Giving thanks unto the Father, which have made us meet to be partakers in the inheritance of the saints in light, who have delivered us from the power of darkness and have translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son, in whom we have redemption through his blood, even to the forgiveness of sins, who is the image of the invisible God. People always talking about, I don't believe in no God I can't see. But let me help you. You don't see these sounds coming out my mouth, but you understand what I'm saying. Your ears are eyes. Okay? You don't see the air that's going into your lungs right now, but you can feel it. The sense of feel is eyes. How about that? You don't see the different aspects of light and the ultraviolet rays. You can't see that either. But you can feel the burning of the sun. You can feel the warmth of the sun. Okay. All right, my sister texted me, but I'll get back to that later. Understand, just because you can't see doesn't mean that it ain't there. That just means you lack proper instruments to see. Okay? Now, the Most High is invisible. Who is the image of the invisible Elohim? Mashiach. His word. Us. When people look at us, they are supposed to see you in alignment with the law. What's the law? The word. The word gonna take you right back to the image of the Most High. In the beginning was the word. I'll get back to that later. But all right. For by him all things were created. Remember Genesis chapter 1. Let us make man. Us. The Father and his word. For by him all things were created. This is precepted with Genesis. Let me just go to it. Let me see. Genesis 1:26. Let me just go to it. 1:26. There it is. Let me hit the. Yeah, when they see it, it's going to be too late. When they see him, it's going to be too late. All right. This is creation, y'all. Look, let me go up here. And the evening and the morning was the fifth day. This right here is the creation of your time right there. Evening. But we've been trained that when you see daylight in the morning, and 12 o'clock a.m., that's a new day. But now, See, who changed it? They changed the times and law, right? Man created time in his image. How he saw fit. Okay? All right. Okay. Now, 24. Let the earth bring forth living creatures after his kind. Notice he didn't mix it with anything. So when man take animals and cross and mix, they are changing the image of the Most High's creation. Okay? If you've done these things, go and sin no more. Okay? The Most High didn't make mules. He allowed man to make mules. A mule is when you cross a donkey with a horse. The Most High didn't make them. He allowed man to do that. Okay? So the mule, you could say, was made in what? All right, but let me go. Let me keep going. All right, made a creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beasts of the earth, and after his kind, and it was so. All right, and Yah made the beast of the earth after its kind, and the cattle after its kind, and everything that creepeth on the earth after his kind, and Yah saw that it was good. 26. And Yah said, let us. Let me go back over here. All right. Who is the image of the invisible God? The firstborn of every creature. For by him all things was created. By whom? The word. Let me keep reading. That are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible. Whether they be thrones. We just went over the invisible stuff. Oxygen, lights, different spectrums of light, spirits. You can see spirits. All you got to do is watch their actions. All right, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or power, all things are created by him and for him, by the Most High and for the Most High. All right. He is before all things, and by him all things consist. Okay. Then it's getting into the head of the church. For he is the head of the body, the church, who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead. Who is the firstborn from the dead? Mashiach. He rose on the third day, the firstborn of the dead. All right. In all things, we might have the preeminence. For it pleased the Father that in him should all fullness dwell, and having made it peace through the blood of his cross, by him to reconcile all things unto himself. By him, I said, whether they be things in earth or things in heaven. All right. I'm just showing you that this is the Messiah. The blood of the cross. Okay. I'm showing y'all this is the Messiah. Some people ain't gonna know that. All right. Here you go. You read on down. Let me get back over here. He said, let us make man. All things were made through him and by him. The word is the Most High word became flesh as salvation. These words on this page, the word of the scripts, is the image of the Most High. Okay? It's giving you visuals inside your head how to see the invisible Elohim, the invisible God. So what's giving you images of how to see the Most High? He said he hates wickedness. Okay. He said he loved holiness. It's describing his characteristics. Okay. Things like that. Verses also describe physical characteristics. See what's going on. That's all right. Let me go around. Let me try another route. Should be, yeah, this'll do. What I've got going on here? Let me see here. That'll work. Now, these are images of the Most High in his word. His word is an image. Let me go there first. His word is an image. John chapter 1. In the beginning was the word. Okay, creation. The word was with Yah. Let us make man. His word is with him. Look, and the word was him. My words is me. If I tell you something and it's a lie, my words gonna give a bad reference to me. You're gonna say he can't keep his word. He's a liar. And it's a bad image, right? When people mention me, you're gonna have a bad vision of me as a liar, as a thief, as anything negative. Right? Now, on the contrary, if I keep my word, if I live righteous, and I have a good report, it's because I am going by the image written in the word. Okay? So, how you live your life is an image. But whose image of how you live your life? Is it your image? Or is it the Most High's image? And what took place for you to start living your life after what you think is your image? Is it the media that you see on television that somebody else saw fit to put out there for you? Did that help shape your lifestyle? Think about that. You think you living the way you living is solely your choice. What would your life be like if you wasn't lied to in school? How different would your life be if you was raised up in the truth? How different would your life be if you didn't eat heaping helps of sex-driven music, drug dealing music? How different would your life be if you never experienced that? So, is that image your image by itself, or was you manipulated to go this way? All right, but nevertheless, let me keep going. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him. Genesis, everything was created. Colossians, everything was made by him and for him. Okay, now, John chapter 1, all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and life was the light of men. Okay. All right, now, these foods that kill, What image are they made in? All these different pills. Whose image is that? It's not the Most High. One can say Satan. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. But Satan have the Most High got people doing things, and Satan got people doing things. But yeah. But think about it. It's finna get a little deep. And the light shined in darkness, and the darkness didn't comprehend it, not. They don't understand, they don't know what's going on, they won't receive it. But anyway, that was a man, but anyway, y'all see it. Let me see right here, the word. And the word was made flesh. Where is it at? Right here. And the word, now, keep in mind, Genesis chapter 1, let us, the word, was made flesh, the Messiah, and dwelt among us. And we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father. Begotten. He came forth from the Father, full of grace and truth. All right? I hope I ain't lost anybody. Any questions? They combining human meat with animal. I don't doubt it. I've always thought that it ain't enough cows for all these restaurants to be serving beef like that. I've always thought that. I see what you're saying. Yeah. But okay, let me see here. All right, let me go to the next script. John, I went to John. Okay, 1 Corinthians 11:7. 1 Corinthians 11:7. He's talking about covering the head. Let me get down. All right, I'll start there. It must start at 7. Wonder why. Let me see, did I get that right? Verse 11:7. Okay. It's talking about head covering, but I want to focus on this word. For man indeed ought not to cover his head for as much as he is the image and glory of God. Okay. So, but if you don't look like the Most High, when people look at your life, you ain't in his image. Think about it. People gonna look at you. If they followed your life, would they end up in the new kingdom or would they end up south in the lake of fire? If people did what you did, and they ended up in hell, they is not in the image of the Most High. Okay? All right. Spiritual wise, because this part here going to the ground. And what's going to be left? Is it going to be a life-giving spirit through the Ruach? Or is it going to be a unclean spirit? All right, let me keep going. Philippians 2:11. Yeah, I told y'all what I was going through because y'all might have to go through some of this stuff. See, that's why I tell y'all what I go through, because life ain't always smooth. Sometimes the Most High will send you a sharp left turn, a sharp right turn. That's why I don't mind. We overcome by our testimonies. If everybody keep quiet, how you going to overcome anything? So I'm going through some stuff and I overcome. Why don't I want to tell it? All right, we boast and brag. Let's boast and brag in the Most High. Okay, now. Oh, I didn't hit the button, did I? Hold on. Okay. 2:11. Something there. All right. Okay. This will get some people confused right here. But I just explained to you. I know I know the name. The name is that's right there. It's made in the image of a man, and I'm not trying to. Y'all gonna have to accept this. This name is made in the image of a man. I'm not attacking you if you don't understand the name. I'm not attacking you for that. Okay, but this name did not exist when the Bible was written. That's a fact. All right, that's the truth. That name did not exist when the Bible was written. Okay, it didn't. So, and then you got another image. Then you got these images. Let me see what happened. I just typed in Jesus and let's see what happened. Who put that image out there? Who put that image out there? Huh? Did the word give you this image of the Messiah? Did the Bible give you this image? And you can say the Bible didn't give me this image either. Yeah. But these images, look at this. Look. Just look. This is the God of the Romans. This is the God of the clan. This is the God of the clan. Let me help y'all. So y'all really think that they follow the real Messiah of the Bible and they hate black folk? Huh? Y'all really think that? Why don't the white so-called church Christians ever call out their white brethren? Huh? Why don't they ever call their white brethren out? How come you can go probably to any store out here and you're gonna find some heaping helps of people that hate us for no reason. They just hate us simply because we exist. How come racism is so thorough if the white pastors is putting the hammer down on the truth? If they're nailing down the truth, why is white supremacy running rapid? Running roughshod, running over the word, running the calendar. Huh? So, this image is associated with this name. And again, I know people don't understand what's been done. The best thing I can tell you is follow that word. That's what I told my cousin today. Long as he said he obeying that word and he's not out here tilting left or right, I said you should end up in the kingdom. Because so much stuff been done to us. And everybody ain't at the same place. Now I understand why the Most High kind of moved his hand back a little bit and I got out the church. Have I stayed in the church? Probably, I think I might have been in the church altogether, probably about, if I'd stayed in the church 20, 30 years under them lies, how long, let me give y'all a clue. Let's just say the truth, this is the truth. All right. But you got all these lies on top of the truth. Okay. Let's just say I stayed in the truth. Let's just say 40 years being taught lies, and somebody come to me and try to explain to me in 5 minutes the truth. It's gonna be hard because I got so many years of reinforced concrete lies. So we have to keep that in mind. So you have to give them a little bit, give them a little bit. Find out what you probably gonna have to ask questions. Find out where they mind at, because you don't want to uproot them. Understand? and cause them to just close the Bible and throw it away. I did that too. I said, this Bible is for white folks. I said that when I went out there. I was hot or cold though. I wasn't I was hot or cold. I said, this Bible ain't number white folks. I looked, I said, white Jesus, white folks running everything. They in the Klan, they lying on us, they locking us up for no good reason. This Bible is trash. This is what I said. This is what I said. Because I'm looking at the people that's pushing the Bible, and they in the Klan, they lying, they killing us left and right. I was in my 20s. I said, this Bible. No, I said, I just put the Bible away. Then I began to get in some trouble. And I went back to my teaching, the Bible. Went back to I dibble and dabble in the Quran a little bit. But something was off in the Quran. Seemed like something was more off. It was a white Muslim trying to teach me. I got in a raid in Wisconsin one time. I was in a raid. Me and him was in the paddy wagon. We were going to, they riding around dropping people off. He was telling me about the Quran. This was a white so-called Native American throwing salt on the black Muslims. You hear me? This is a white so-called, we in the van. We ride, I got time. It's ours. I'm listening. I was thinking about I don't even know how I got a Quran. I had a Quran. But this is a so-called white Native American Muslim. He could tell I was warned by my eyes. That's why he approached me. But he was speaking down on the black Muslims, not the white folks that done took everything from you. I didn't pick up on that right then. I didn't pick up on that. I'm thinking about how much time I'm finna get. But I was listening. Now, we Muslim. And then he was saying one thing he did say, he said Jesus was a prophet. So okay. That kind of restarted my fire a little bit, the Messiah lived. Okay, remember, I said it wasn't, the Messiah, I said his Bible trash. He said he believed. He said Jesus was a prophet. Okay, I'm like, okay. So that kind of reinforced what I was already taught. But anyway, I just noticed that. But look, the black Muslim ain't enslaving white people. But the white Muslim enslaved black folks. The white Muslim, if you listen at their clothes, their language, abid, it means slave. They right over there in Saudi Arabia, over there, trying to enslave our folks. So something off with that too. That's another image. Okay? But anyway, I'm just telling y'all my life. I was worrying about how much time I'm finna get. I was listening. But I think he was genuine. I believe he was genuine. Let me tell you that. But I noticed, see, sometimes we be on autopilot, just like, we be on autopilot, don't even know it. He done bit into the white supremacy Kool-Aid that he's speaking bad on the black Muslim and ain't had nothing to say about these white supremacist devils. But anyway, let me keep going. All right, now. All right, let me show y'all some more. Okay, the Catholics come out of Europe, right? Here go your Christians over here in Spain. They don't like us either, and that's good. I'm cool with them not liking us. Just keep that over there, and we'll get along just fine. Keep it over there. Don't bring it to me. Keep it over there wherever you at. See, can I find a video? I don't know what it is, but nevertheless, maybe not. All right. Okay. Now, this is an image that the Bible gives of the Most High. Hair like wool, and he's the color of a jasper and a sardine stone. This is the Bible. But no, man said we're gonna put that out. We're gonna tear the Bible out. We're gonna take that out of the Bible, and we're gonna pour a little creamer on it. That's what they did. I got to get my laugh in. I remember being wild so tight. I'm telling y'all, I got to get my laugh in. But they done poured creamer. They done poured milk on the word. They done poured They done pulled white supremacy on the word. Tore out Bibles. They didn't write the Bible. The Bible ain't about them. They done edited the Bible. Okay, I got a video for y'all. And the slave Bible, they took some more out. Let me give y'all this right quick. The slave Bible. Hold on. They look like that might have been. Hold on. I thought I did a video with that thumbnail on. I thought it might have been one of my old ones. But nevertheless, let's go right here.
Inside Washington's Museum of the Bible, a single volume that is like no other. The so-called Slave Bible. Remarkable not for what's in it, but for what's not.
So about 90% of the Old Testament's been removed and about 50% of the New Testament's been removed. To put it another way, a normal King James Version has 1,189 chapters in it. The Slave Bible has only 232.
Missing are chapters and verses that might have encouraged uprising.
Why y'all think that white man sitting up there in the congregation? I'm gonna wait till I get some kind of answer. Why y'all think he's sitting there? What he doing now? He ain't coming to help. He go a girl there. Why y'all think he there? Soon as this Negro go to talking about they doing us wrong, they gonna run and tell something. Okay. Why y'all? I'm just saying. Why y'all there? There you go. There you go. They probably. Let's see how we were introduced to the Bible by the slave master. Make sure, yeah. And that's a lot of these pork chop eating preachers here doing today. They done went to school, they went to college, look, and they got their master's degree. They got the master's degree. They done took on the mindset of the master. But it ain't the master of the universe. Understand what I'm saying?
And verses that might have encouraged uprisings. Book of Exodus redacted. No story of Moses demanding Pharaoh, let my people go. Gone is Galatians, and the verse, there is neither bond nor free, for ye are all one in Christ Jesus. And no Jeremiah, woe unto him that useth his neighbor's service without wages.
What they've left in are verses such as Ephesians 6:5, which is the famous verse, slaves, be obedient to your master.
Looking at this Bible, it's hard to tell that anything's been taken out of it.
That's correct. I mean, it looks like a normal book. For many enslaved Africans, this would have been the first time they were exposed to the Bible.
A Bible selectively edited to instill obedience, using religion to underpin the horror of slavery. When people encounter this exhibit, what lasting impression do you want them to leave with?
Well, we want to pass the message on that may this never happen again. The Bible itself is a whole book. It's not one that you get to carve up and use.
He said, may it never happen again. He got a slave. If he read the Bible, he got a slave Bible. Where your Apocrypha at? Huh? Where your Apocrypha at? The original Bible. Let me show y'all when I get through. The original Bible had books in it that they took out.
Book. It's not one that you get to carve up and use this piece or that piece.
You know, another way of them carving up the Bible and tearing out pages is not teaching the whole Bible. You got something to say, Brother David?
Yeah, brother. One of the things that the first man said that slave Bible was probably the first time the slaves that come in contact with the Bible, and that's simply not true.
You sure right. I didn't get it, but I'm glad you're here. You sure right.
I mean, we wrote the Bible, so how in the world could that have been the first encounter with the Bible? And many of the slaves that came over, knowing they were Hebrew Israelites, could read and write Hebrew.
Right.
And so, you know, that's just one of those. And he's probably just uninformed. You know, I don't know if he's trying to lie or something. I mean, but that's just not the truth.
I didn't catch that. I'm glad you caught that. You sure right. A lot of our people knew the word. They knew who we were. If we didn't know who we were, why did they have to make it illegal for us to learn, read and write, and make it illegal for us to keep our names? because names is that's another thing. Our name is the image of white folks. Now, that's the truth. Okay, that's what it is. The Most High said it was gonna happen, so don't be mad. It happened before in the book of Daniel. Daniel and them took on the names of the Babylonian false gods. Their name was not Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Those were slave names.
That's right.
It was Hananiah, Azariah, and Mishael, and Daniel. Okay? Okay? Let me keep going. You got anything else, brother?
Well, as you were talking, my brother, not only is he going, are we going to get back everything that he's given, but he's going to give us our true names, and he's going to restore our fortunes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
You go ahead, man. I'm gonna tap out for a second.
Feel free now.
Okay.
All right.
Slave Bible designed to repress rebellion, but it didn't work. Enslaved people in the Caribbean.
Okay, what's the rebellion now? What y'all think that Kyrie Irving stuff is about? We rebelling against these lies. You're not gonna tell me I'm no African American when Charisse Theron is an African American. She was born in South Africa. Now she's an American. She's an African American. Elon Musk, African American. No, I reject that lie. African American come around in the 80s. Our blood is older than that label. And you're not going to tell me I'm black. I use that title because our people know that. No, we reject. That's rebellion. I reject them lies. I reject them images you put in my head. I reject your future you have for me. That's rebellion. That's what it is.
But it didn't work. Enslaved people in the Caribbean constantly fought against slavery until emancipation.
I think it's very relevant to understand our history, not just American history, but our African American history, our roots, and how we got to this point.
A dark chapter in the history of the good book. Jeff Bennett, NBC News, Washington.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our.
All right. Let me show y'all that it was okay. Let me show y'all the Bible. Your Bible had more books in it than what it got now. All you got to do is go right down here to this online Bible. Boy, my phone. Oh, okay. All right. Go down here. 1611 Bible. King James, 1611. And press on 1611 and go through these books. Let me get this off here. All right. I'm laughing at your comment, DSB. All right. Here go your 1611. Look at all them books that's in the 1611 Bible. Why ain't they in your Bible today? Look, the 1611 Bible. Why ain't it in your what's going on? They done took it out. They done made a slave Bible, but for the Negroes, they made a slave Bible of the slave Bible. The image, this is man's. The man made a Bible in his image. In other words, I know it's the word of the Most High. It's still enough in there to lead you to the kingdom. But they took some out to put some to blind you to the truth, to navigate you down a certain path, to divert your future to a certain trajectory. Okay, look at all these. Look, 1611 Bible. Look at all these books. Let's see if they got James. Let me go to James. Go to the book of James. Look, what a J at? That's an I. What? See, remember I told y'all earlier, I'm not picking on y'all. Okay, we grown folks. At what point do we accept the truth? Okay. This is an I. The letter J is only 500-600 years old. And it's the last letter added in the English language. The letter J was the last letter added in the English language, okay? Let me see here. Let's go to the Encyclopedia Britannica. It says the 10th letter, but it's the last one created. Okay, hold on. All right. Let me see here. I didn't proofread this, but 10th letter of the alphabet, it was not differentiated from the letter I until comparatively modern time. It was the custom in medieval manuscript to lengthen the letter I when it was a prominent position, notably when it was the initial. But the initial I had been consonantal force. The length form came definite as regarded as representing the consonant. But anyway, it's telling you they lengthened it and put a hook on it. Let me show you something else. Hold on. No, thank you. Just visiting. Let me have a look at it. I'm looking at something. I don't want to read the whole thing. 500 years ago, the letter J did not exist in any language on this earth. So no letter J 500 years ago and no name Jesus 2000. These are facts. These are facts. Okay? This is facts. But I don't beat up nobody with over that. That's just an image. That's an image that somebody else come up with. That goes, that image happened to go with this. Okay? The image happened to go with that. And it happened to go with that. Okay, when me help you. When I said Russia, you thinking about white people. And you thinking and a name to go with the white folks in Russia would be like Vladimir, right? Okay, let's just say you go to Africa. You expect an African sounding name and an African looking person, right? Okay. Since they lied to everybody and created God in their image, whitewashed him, they gave him a European name. Okay, that's what it is. That definitely get this stuff out your church, get it out your head. Okay, if you don't get rid of nothing else, this ain't the Messiah. Okay, if you can't do nothing, I understand. I understand, the name or whatever. Get rid of this image. Get rid of that image. If it's in your church and the pastor don't want to pull them to the side privately. You ain't got to bust them all out. Pull them to the side and ask them some questions. If they don't want to get rid of that thing, you get out that church. You shouldn't be in there no way. You need to get in an assembly. But I know it's hard for some people, and I know some assemblies ain't quite right also. But get out of there. You go in and they got this up in there, you turn around. Look at this though. Let's see what they got. Look at this stuff. These same people. I'm going to hit this video if it ain't too long. I'm talking about these same Catholics. Listen to me, y'all. These same darn Catholics created the slave trade. They the reason why the black folks ain't got nothing now. And he over there kissing his hand. Somebody need to slap that Negro in the back of his head. That Negro, they look at the same darn Negro. Okay, now, do you see any black statues in any white country? Do you see a big old statue of anybody black? It still would be wrong. But I want you to see the mindset of our people. Do you go to Europe? If you go see a big old black statue of Samson? Now you got some black paintings of the real Hebrews. That's before they start whitewashing everything. But I'm talking about right now today. You go anywhere in these white countries, even in China, if you go see a big old black statue of anybody. Okay, then.
Hundreds of Catholic believers in Abia, southeast of Nigeria, on Friday attended inauguration.
Anybody in Nigeria, y'all do know most of y'all is the Israelites. Tear this thing down. Get together with the people. Set this thing on fire. Get away from it. Anybody supporting this, get away. Stop spending money with them. Empty them churches. Any church pushing this, y'all empty the churches. Get them up out of there. They pushing white supremacy. How is it all the white people ain't got most, except maybe Russia, ain't hardly got no natural resources? All the natural resources is in Africa. How is they got all the wealth and the people in Africa ain't even got a sandwich? I'm talking about the poor people. I know Africa got some good, beautiful cities. They got some good, lovely places I love to go see. I'm talking about if everybody ain't doing good when Africa is the richest continent on earth, then ain't nobody doing good. Do you follow me? In other words, if my brother out on the street ain't doing good, then I shouldn't be comfortable with that. I shouldn't be comfortable that my brothers and sisters out on the street ain't got nowhere to stay. I shouldn't be comfortable with that. Okay, now they got all your wealth. They is stealing from y'all because y'all worshiping white supremacy. Y'all need to reject. Y'all need to put down them slave Bibles or get you a real Bible or start reading it yourself and reject that slave theology. That's what you need to do. Don't put the Bible down. Just add more to it. Reject the slave theology. Them folks ain't there to help y'all. They over there stealing from y'all. They are trying to kill you and take everything you got.
Hundreds of Catholic believers in Abia, southeast of Nigeria, on Friday attended inauguration of the tallest statue of Jesus Christ. The African tallest statue, weighing 8.5 meters, was a...
Y'all take this Negro and exile him. Put this Negro in exile and topple that statue. Put this Negro and everybody with him. Put him outside the gates or move.
Erected at St. Aloysius Catholic Parish, Abidjan, founded by a rich Nigerian businessman, Obinna Onoha. Bishop of Olu Catholic Diocese, Most Reverend Augustine Ukwoma, described the statue as magnificent, commending the Onoha family.
You'd never believe where one of the tallest statues of a white Jesus resides. Africa. Yeah, I'm not that surprised either. A Nigerian businessman set to unveil what he claims is Africa's largest statue of Jesus.
Okay, that Nigerian businessman, y'all need to get together and talk to him. If he won't comply, I won't comply giving my money to him.
It's actually one of the largest statues in the world of a white Jesus. Oh, the irony. The largest statue of Jesus is described as a symbol of peace in a country that is wrecked by Islamist insurgency. Standing barefoot with his arms outstretched, the 40-ton statue towers over St. Aloysius Catholic Church in the mainly Christian village of Abidjan.
Get rid of that church too. All you got to do, it's easy to get rid of church. All you got to do is stop going. Stop putting your money in there.
Isn't it interesting that Africa is a continent that is comprised of close to 2 billion black people? Why would these people entertain images of a white God where more than 99% of the continent's inhabitants are black? Even in Africa, where there should be no white supremacy, black people choose to see these people as gods. Jesus did not condemn slavery, and he said it was okay to beat slaves. He demanded...
Now he lying now. Wait a minute.
Jesus did not condemn slavery.
The Bible condemns slavery. Okay? The Bible condemns slavery. That's why they redacted the Bible. Okay? That's why they took pages out. The Bible condemns slavery. And it sure enough condemns chattel slavery. Well, maybe what he's talking about, the slavery that it was really servitude, which was like working. Okay, you wasn't working out there for free. Okay, and then it was so long. It's something. Okay, well, basically, let me translate servitude in the Bible. Okay, you got homeless people out here, right? They ain't got nothing. They ain't got nowhere to go. They ain't got no place to stay, and they ain't got no food, right? Okay, they come work for me, and I take care of them. Is that really slavery? They can leave when they get ready. They can go get married. Is that really slavery, or is that like employment? Now, you got some people that will be harsh employers, just like you got harsh employers today. That's why you need to study the words yourself. But let me get off of here. I didn't necessarily knock it but I know that's a pagan god also, but I have a tendency to listen to the truth no matter who's telling it. Yeah, you got all these homeless folks out here. Okay, church folks. How many of y'all pastors is having faith that the Most High going to help the homeless? This is for the pastors always telling y'all to have faith. Okay, what kind of faith the preachers got? Let me move on. Okay, that's that slave Bible. I showed you that the original Bible. Okay, there's no J in the original Bible. It's the last letter added. Okay, let me see. Last letter added in the English alphabet. This video getting long already. I'm finna wrap it up. It should be the letter J. It's just gonna verify what I've been saying. I don't know. You might have a few churches that help the homeless. You might have a few, but yeah. Okay. Do you know the last letter added to the alphabet? It wasn't Z. Look, it was actually J. Yet that alphabet could have been drastically different. It used the same six. It used to have 6 more letters than we were eventually. That were eventually dropped. In a perfect example of irony, the alphabet we know today was not created alphabetically. Z may have been the last letter in the alphabetical order, but the last letter added to your alphabet was actually J. That's just reinforcing what I was saying. Okay? And the English language wasn't a language until the 1300s. Let me see, can I send it? I ain't been on TikTok in a while, but I actually had a $1,000 reward to anybody. Let me see here. Nope. Anybody that could prove the Messiah's name. And I'm not picking at nobody, but can't nobody get that money. Hold on, let me show y'all. Let me share it to my right here. I put this sign up at work. Them heathens got mad. Okay, can y'all see that? $1,000 reward I've offered for years now to anyone that can prove the Messiah's name was Jesus. You should be able to prove it. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why no one can collect that money. Because the letter J is the last letter added in the English alphabet. There's no letter J in Hebrew, Latin, or Greek. Those are languages in which some of the scriptures are translated from. So if there's no letter J in neither of those languages, and it's the last letter added, his name was not Jesus. That name is 400-500 years old. These are facts. Your whole entire Bible is older than that name. Okay? Acts chapter 4, verse 12 tells you that there's only one name under heaven for salvation. And I just proved to you that name didn't exist when the Bible was written. Your whole Bible is older than the name Jesus. See, the beast have taught our preachers. That's why don't nobody know anything. Search it. All right. $1,000 reward. Ain't nobody gonna get that money. Can't nobody get that money. They'll get mad, but it's the intelligent thing to do. Why can't I get this money? I had this sign up at work. They asked me, nice, You had to. I appreciate you take that down. And say, no, he asked nice. Well, I mean, I work. I work for them. They asked me to take it down nicely. I ain't say nothing. Most High had my mouth closed, I guess. I ain't say nothing. It stayed up there for about a week or two, though. They walking by looking. Could nobody get that money? All right, let me see what else I got in this thumbnail. Hold on. Let me see here. Okay, yeah, the calendar. Okay. All right, let me see here. Okay, now, in your Bible, where does it describe the church looking like this? You got in your Bible how to build the temple. The Bible gives the layout how to build the temple. Okay, where is this at in the Bible? Where this at? Okay, and why? And why, you know, you got Latin writing on your money, the language of the Romans. Okay, you got pages torn out your Bible. They whitewashing it. They done all, you know, the Bible actually has a calendar in there. I touched on this at the beginning of the lesson. It actually has a calendar. Remember, evening and morning, evening and morning, evening and morning, not 12 o'clock a.m. The calendar. Let me go to this script. Changing times and law. Let me go to your book. Let me go to the book of Daniel. All right. Times and laws. Changing times and laws. It's going to be 1611. So can I read this 1611 Bible? Daniel 7:25. Okay. This is talking about this fourth beast. All right, look at Daniel 7:25. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth. That's why you got Roman writing on your money. This fourth kingdom is still here. It's the Roman kingdom. It was here when Mashiach died the first time, but the second time when he returned, that beast gonna die. All right? Upon earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms. It's gonna be different than all the previous world ruling kingdoms before it. And shall devour, shall eat up the whole earth. That's what colonialism is. That's exactly what colonialism is. It done ate up the whole earth. That's how come all the resources in Africa, but white folks running the show. You got a Negro puppet right there. He do what they tell him to do. If he don't, they gonna kill him. They gonna cause a coup. It's gonna be a mysterious death. That's what's been happening over there. Okay, they manipulating all these nations. The whole earth is some fake shape, form, or fashion manipulated by this fourth beast. Even you said Russia over there. Russians are Catholics. What? They still being controlled. A lot of them Russians are Catholics. Where do you think they got their religion from? The beast. They working with the Chinese, manipulating them, the Japanese, this whole earth. Now, who you think persuaded the Koreans to cut off, they separate themselves? Straight out the Willie Lynch playbook. The North Koreans cut off from the South Koreans. Who you think persuaded them to do that? All right, now look. Shall devour the whole earth, shall tread it down and break it in pieces, and the 10 horns of the kingdom and the 10 kings that shall arise, and other shall rise after them, and he shall be different from the first. And he shall subdue 3 kings, and he shall speak great words against the Most High. They still doing it. What they doing? They got these Romans set up these Roman Catholic colleges. That's where your preachers, a lot of your preachers are going to these Roman Catholic colleges to get their master's degree, the white master's degree, so they can teach white supremacy. All right? Shall speak great words against the Most High. It don't matter who you are. They speaking against the Most High. It don't matter who the Jews is unless you sending money to white people. They ain't saying that, but look at their actions. So when you sending money to Israel, to the Europeans, ain't nothing said about that. Then it don't matter. But if we say and can prove that the scripture talking about us, then it don't matter. Why are you bringing that up? It don't matter. There's neither Jew nor, then why ain't it neither Jew nor Greek when y'all sending billions of dollars? When y'all sending billions of dollars over there to some people that ain't even living the word. Huh? Why ain't it neither Jew nor Greek then? Huh? That's white supremacy. Them is white people getting that money. They click together in their military stuff. Okay, let me show you. Look, they doing business. Thank you, Art. They doing business with each other. Okay? Now, the Bible says that the real Israelites will be helpless. Will be helpless against the oppressors. Mashiach gonna have to come in. He gonna have to come fight for us. Yeah. That's what the Bible says. But these people, they got all kind of stuff. They got nukes. They're not being persecuted. They claim they got fake persecution. Now, like I said, I don't agree with what happened over there in Germany. I don't agree with nobody being exterminated. But they ain't got no suffering and persecution than what we got. None. Hold on, got somebody at the door. Hold on, y'all. Do a security check. All right. Got somebody at the door. Okay. It don't matter. If it don't matter, it just don't matter. Let me open my phone up. Oh, they gone. All right. All right. These folks is running the world. So how is they going to be the enslavers and the saviors? How they going to be the saviors and the enslavers? Okay? How they going to be in line with the word and in line with Satan? The word is the image. The word gives you the blueprint of the Most High's image. The Most High's image is truth. All right, family. I done said enough with y'all. It's time to go. Got work to do. All right, Shalom. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I just want to say, brother, I really appreciate you, man, and the words you're giving and the encouragement to the family. And just keep on keeping on, my brother. We're going to come up and see you real soon, okay?
All right. Love
Stay
y'all.
encouraged, my brother.
Yes, sir. Love y'all. Y'all take care.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
This could be you. I thank Yahweh that I made you. He got me out of the matrix. I got a new beginning. I no longer live the same. I owe him my life. He is the potter, cause he molded the building. I got new eyes. He changed the scene. Something you see on the movie screens. I thank Yahweh that I made you. He got me out of the matrix. I got a new beginning. I no longer live the same. I owe him my life. He is the potter, cause he molded the building. I got new eyes. He changed the scene, something you see on the movies. It's something in my heart is telling me that something ain't right in this church. I close my eyes and I feel something ain't sitting right with this worship. Deep in my heart, I feel guilty. They really run this like a business. Running service back to back like clockwork. I feel like I'm singing for Disney. I ain't never even met the pastor. The choir members don't even know my name. I stand looking like a pastor. Nobody even got a face with a shame. Everybody acting like this is normal. Sometimes don't even say the word good morning. I'm not the only one with the discernment. I can hear the preacher watering down the sermon. But I was searching for some answers. Cause in my life I was going through some problems. Even if I had to fix some dances, I was looking for somebody to solve them. Time and time again I was let down. Dealing with Christians, they will disappoint you. Don't put your trust in man. This is my real life testimony. I thank Yahuwah that I made it. He got me out of the matrix. I got a new beginning. I no longer live in sin. I owe him my life. He is the potter, cause he molded the devil. I got new eyes. He changed the scene. Something you see on the movie screen. I thank Yahuwah that I made it. He got me out of the matrix. I got a new beginning. I no longer live in sin. I owe him my life. He is the potter, cause he molded the devil. I got new eyes, he changed the scene. Something you see on the movies. The system was never designed for us. We never been completely set free. I studied the law like a syllabus. We still in the land of our enemies. Nothing new under the sun. We still complaining we miss Mitzrayim. We can summon the power above. He is the right hand in the Shemayim. If I tell you he walked this earth, would you believe me? Would you believe? He was in fashion from dirt. He's the begotten perfect seed. Perfect example, the phenotype. Ain't arguing over no Edomite. The moment is now, we must get it right. Stop mimicking darkness and be the light. We settled for chump change when the world was created for your dominion. So many layers of lies, we gon' peel it back like an onion. There is no fear if you walk with Yahuwah. If you try to deceive, guaranteed to consume you. But you got another chance if you repent and make a change. I thank Yahuwah that I made it. He got me out of the matrix. I got a new beginning. I no longer live in sin. I owe him my life. He is the potter, cause he molded the devil. I got new eyes. He changed the scene. Something you see on the movies. I thank Yahuwah that I made it. He got me out of the matrix. I got a new beginning. I no longer live in sin. I owe him my life. He is the potter, cause he molded the devil. I got new eyes, he changed the scene. Something you see on the movies. I thank Yahuwah that I made it. He got me out of the matrix. I got a new beginning. I no longer live in sin. I owe him my life. He is the potter, cause he molded the devil. I got new eyes, he changed the scene. Something you see on the movies. I thank Yahuwah that I made it. He got me out of the matrix. I got a new beginning. I no longer live in sin. I owe him my life. He is the potter, cause he molded the devil. I got new eyes, he changed the scene. Something you see on the movie screen.